Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Makir and I have been involved in the world of cryptocurrency since 2016. On this channel, I talk about Bitcoin mining, trading, market manipulation, important events, and much more. And today, I will go over the infamous Bitfinex hack.
Menace to society, higher than the sky can see. You can't get as high as me. Synesthesia I can see. Menace to society, higher than the sky can see. You can't get as high as me. Synesthesia I can see.
August 2nd, 2016, Bitfinex announced that they discovered a security breach in their internal system and immediately halted deposits and withdrawals. In total, 119,750 Bitcoins worth $72 million at that time were stolen by a hacker or a team of hackers. On February 8th of 2022, the news broke and rippled across the entire industry. Ilya Lichtenstein and Heather Morgan were arrested by the US Justice Department, FBI, and IRS. So how did the hack happen in the first place? In the early Bitfinex days, the exchange used to store 99.5% of customers' funds in a cold wallet and the remaining funds in a hot wallet. In 2015, Bitfinex's hot wallet was hacked and 1,500 Bitcoins were stolen. This led to Bitfinex partnering with BitGo to set up a new, more robust cybersecurity system. This system would store customers' funds separately in multi-sig wallets, each with a set of unique private keys, thus eliminating pool security risks. Although the system reduced risks of large hacks, it still had a major flaw, namely that BitGo used to automatically allow transfers below a certain amount, and this amount limit could be changed using a Bitfinex executive credential. This is the loophole that the Bitfinex hackers used. Whether it was an inside job or a successful phishing attempt, they got their hands on Bitfinex's BitGo API. The hackers used those API keys to change the withdrawal limit and to broadcast instructions to BitGo, which then transfer Bitfinex's Bitcoins to addresses that the hackers controlled. In total, 119,750 Bitcoins were transferred to 2,000 different addresses. On January 24th, 2017, a portion of the stolen Bitcoins were moved for the first time to Alphabet accounts using the peel chain method, which consists of a series of small transactions. So here you can see one of the unauthorized transactions coming from Bitfinex. As you can see, the date is the same as the one from the hack. You can also see that the Bitcoins went into two addresses. One is a small amount, so that amount is his transaction fee, but the other one is the hacker's wallet address. So when we click on this address, we see that all the coins it received were spent in one transaction. We know this because there are two transactions on this address. This one came from Bitfinex, and this one goes to the Alphabet accounts. When the coins were deposited on the Alphabet wallet, they were then mixed with other coins, which made them hard to connect to the Bitfinex hack. I made this flowchart to make it easier to understand. From Alphabet, the coins were sent to two foreign crypto exchanges and one US-based exchange. None of these exchanges had gone through KYC though. On one of those exchanges, they used part of the coins to chain hop into Monero, which made it impossible to trace further. The other part of the Bitcoins on the exchange went to 5 different exchanges through multiple hops using addresses from cold storage wallets. Some of the addresses were used multiple times, which you can see here marked as cluster address. The recipient accounts were activated before the hack and was registered under Ilya Lichtenstein. From one of those exchanges, the hackers sent the bitcoins to a virtual currency payment service provider, which they used to buy gold bars. They also provided their home address for the shipment of the gold bars. Going back to the coins coming out of Alphabay, some went to a second exchange where they were transferred into Dash, which is a type of privacy altcoin, and sent to a US based exchange together with bitcoins coming from Alphabay. The hackers also made two other accounts on the same US exchange, which they entirely funded with Monero. These coins chain hopped back to Bitcoin and were used to fund two accounts registered under Ilya Lichtenstein. One account registered under Heather Morgan and a gift card provider which had their email and home address registered. Lichtenstein and Morgan utilized various money laundering techniques while carrying out these transactions, using false identities to set up accounts, peeled chain transfers, automating transactions using bots and algorithms, chain hopping with other cryptocurrencies, and using institutional accounts to legitimize activity. On July 5th, 2017, Alpha02, Alphabay's admin, was arrested, and the US federal agents got direct access to his computer. The IRS then started investigating Alphabay's users and linked the Bitfinex's hack addresses to Morgan and Lichtenstein. In 2021, agents received a copy of Lichtenstein's cloud storage and the encrypted file it contained. On January 5th, 2022, federal agents entered the couple's apartment and seized thumb drives containing cryptographic passwords. And on January 31st, 2022, they managed to decrypt most of Lichtenstein's files. These files contains all the addresses used on August 2nd, 2016 with their private keys and account logins linked to the Bitfinex hack. The US gained access to the wallet containing most of the stolen funds and took control of them, which you can see here. The couple was arrested in February 2022 and charged with conspiracy to launder money and conspiracy to defraud the United States government. They are currently awaiting trial. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it, and I hope you found it interesting. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time as I post more videos.